Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. It's the daily news. It's that time. I have a lot of actually videos I want to record and oh nice ray shards and content I want to release today. Trying to get to all of it. Of course, there's a bunch of Titan stuff. It's week 2 of zombies, starting off like with a bang. I will say, like, it wasn't that long ago where I was kind of talking about there really wasn't a lot of compelling tours and things to do. Stip tour was like super boring and no reason to play it. And boy, do we now have a plethora of compelling things to play in the game. And it's not surprising that I am suddenly more interested in the game as well. It's not just zombies, it's the fact that we have all of this meaningful stuff to do that's not just busy work. We have some difficult stuff that's not arbitrarily hard for no reason. And I'm really digging it. I'm digging the vibe. I'm liking the direction, and I hope they keep rolling with it. So anyway, let's dig in here. First thing I want to do is like a little PSA on the new, and just in case you didn't watch my Titan Takeover video, but also today, you can see it shows I have 0 of 3 energy. If you're showing 0 of 3 energy, do not fear. Hit go. Hit go. Bam, you're 3 of 3. So that's just a visual glitch. You actually have 3. Once this goes, then you're back. Other important thing, do not claim your free energy until you spend your not free energy, okay? So that's like your PSA for today for the Titan. I'm going to release the day 2 Titan video and maybe some other stuff I have potentially planned today. Today I'll do the day 2. And tomorrow I'll do day 3 and kind of just walk you through what I've been looking at for Titan and what's looking good and stuff like that. That'll be a separate video. So anyway, let's move on with daily news. So bunch of new stuff. Week 2, we have the Graveyard Rumble Showdown contest. These are the typical Monday events. You guys know the drill. They're really good free. Get everything you can free. Get the bronze shards, you know, the points, blah, blah, blah. Bonus milestones, typically not super great, although if you can hit a few, there's some nice econ there, right? So if you can get these without having to spend, that's great for you. Bronze shards and stuff. Let's see if they make this any more enticing as we go, though, than they have been. A little bit of armory here. A little bit of armory there. Not really, right? Bubba's glasses here. So kind of the same as normal. Final reward is a Lion's Gaze Veer plate. If you look at, you get 15,000 a loot coin. So generally, if you have all the CSS and do well, there'll be tasks tomorrow too, not showdown tasks usually. But generally, if you have all the CSS and do well, you get a lot more than the gold chest. If you're like my free to play, I'll be lucky to get the gold chest, right? So like if you're talking like 3 million points, it's 200 pulls if you're here. And a Veer plate, not even kind of worth 200 pulls. You know, somehow if you get like, I don't know, maybe it's worth, I don't know. It's a defensive plate. I don't value it very much, to be honest. I will take offensive plates all day, every day. So I don't really value it. So I think they still need to do a better job if they want to entice people to push for milestones. I don't think it's worth it. It's zombie month. Keep your powder dry. Keep your money. Wait for other times to spend, right? Than this event. But get everything you can for free. You can see around the free to play. I have Black. I have Bailey. Knock those tasks out right away. Quite easily. Let's go to Showdown. I'll show you what's going on with Showdown. Couple like real just quick tip for Black. He has a 200% move damage boost, and that's like a buff. So you're gonna hit like a truck. Just use the finisher. One if you have a move damage strap, any level your Black is with a move damage strap. If you have him, throw it on. Put whatever move damage trainers you have. You'll get your task done in 1 turn. He also has 10 starting MP. As you go up in tier, though, you have to. You can potentially. You have to deal with this. Striker, all starting move. This is for offense and defense. For is +3, which is great. Powerhouse, all starting move is +3. As you go up, you get better boosts. So keep track of that. But zombie health also goes up as you go on, right? So keep track of your boosts because they'll change as you go. These weren't here when I first started, but now that I'm a higher up, they're there. Do your best to get to here. The big thing that for this is getting to here. Gets you all of the penta shards and all of the armory points, right? And then the solo points. That's what you really want to shoot for, is 3,000. After that, you know, not super duper big deal, right? Do what you can. Let's see if we have Showboat. Oh my gosh. We're going to take a little bit of a sidetrack here on the daily news and see if we get streamer luck and this happens live. So, all right. Santa Hogan, he's 17K when I can fill his stars. I'm 150 away. The prize wall currency came in. You guys may have saw my video of what I bought first and what I was going to buy with what's remaining. 1,000. The remaining 1,000's in. 2 chances for 150 starfill frags and 17K freaking Santa on the free-to-play. Let's go. Chance 1. Okay, wrong color. Wrong colors. Chance 2. Come on. Come on. One time. Let it be today. Let the wait be over. 20. Ah, the wait is not over. We need 130. Okay, so the wait continues for 17K Santa on the free-to-play. Anyway, Showdown, pretty straightforward. Have fun with it. It shouldn't take long today. It's with the energy takes a while to regen one. Get on, do some stuff, wait, do some stuff before bed, wake up, do some stuff when you wake up, and then if you want to, log on before you finish and use your promoters, and you're pretty good. It's not too bad. We also have Feud prep early, so you can see it's Penta weekend. We got the top lane bonus of its standard. Middle lane is +1 move charge to all, 50% to red gems. These continue to be super boring lane boosts. This is kind of a complaint of mine. It's just not exciting, right? Like, there's really very little reason to fill a lane, especially if it makes your life harder. I want more from my lane bonuses. So I actually think about using somebody that uses red gems or blast gems, right? Like with these 2 things, I wouldn't use anyone I don't normally use, truthfully. So there's that. And I know they try and do that with these, and sometimes they do okay. Mostly just the bleed effect and the leech effect. Those ones you take notice of. Those make a big difference. The other ones are okay, but they're not like outstanding. But bleed and leech are worth taking note of and potentially can get me to use someone else. And I just like kind of more variety in these. They're always pedestrian and boring, and I don't get excited about them. It's a minor complaint, but it's a complaint. I feel like it would spice it up if we had some fun line bonuses that you might use some strategery around, you know what I mean? Toasty Ghosty Feud, interesting name. Okay, so that's the Feud prep for what we have now. I don't think any CSS or anything's been updated. I just looked on the official Discord, no news there. I'll keep you guys posted as per usual. Okay, yeah, do your faction tasks, all of that jazz, claim your crap. If you guys didn't know, by the way, if you don't do your 5 matches daily, you're really hurting your faction in the new mode, Titan Takeover, because you get 800 currency here for the solo event. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Hopefully you guys did this event. By the time this posts, there's like an hour left. Chance to get zombie hype on, not this one, big dumb. Zombie hype on hell mode. This is going to be every Sunday this month. It was X Break Terror and Break Gems. You can see I managed to get through the whole way. I didn't have very many zombies. I'm not going to rebuy, but I just used, what zombie blew up the board for me? I don't know how to sort by zombie. I just did a low level one and just blew up the board each turn, whichever one it was. Was it Brat? I don't know. It's one of the few zombies I have. It wasn't Hogan. And I think maybe it was Brad. I can't remember. I don't want to have to rebuy, but I had no problems getting through it with a zombie, even though they didn't have X breaks. So hopefully you don't have a problem either. Just break a bunch of gems and you're groovy. Yeah, do your speed tour. It's 2.5 times daily. Do not miss it today. And new tours. We have new tours this week. So it's your standard Alistair Black one, 2 days on those, plenty of time. Your standard Seamus one, all week on that, no rush. And then this week's tours actually really coincide with the starting prize wall. A lot of you may have some of these that you didn't before. Zombies week 2. This one, you got Chelsea Green required. I think this is the free claim as well. When you get here, you get her 4-star bronze. Yep. So you can get Chelsea Green, 4-star bronze. I took her 6-star bronze, knowing that she was going to be the backstage pass and free 4-star this week, simply because I don't have tokens and I want her training ability. So I would do it all over again for the 200 it was. No regrets. Zombie Brett for this one. This is the first time ever in the free-to-play's entire life that this lined up, and I have all of the weekly tour CSS people. Man, zombie month is shaping up really great. Well, I don't have the champs ones because you have to pay for those, but yeah, those are your tour people. So I'm very happy with this week's tour requirements personally. That the free-to-play can manage it. That's pretty great. And a lot more people should have those than did before the weekend prize wall, or the kickoff prize wall rather. So hopefully you got some of those guys. And Brett was A tier last year, so if you didn't get him, you have to be close. And Chelsea was free, so she was free, and she's free here. So I like the tours this week. That's pretty good. Let's check out the offery dofferys. So yeah, wait to claim till you finish your 3. Chelsea Green, amazing trainer. If I wasn't free to play, I would buy this offer. Strictly because backstage pass is good and Chelsea Green is good, and then I wouldn't have spent 200 on the prize wall to get her, 200 currency. But free is good, and I got her 6-star bronze free, so no regrets. I don't like the energy for obvious reasons. We talk about it every week. No reason to spend for these. Wait till the end of the month if you want armory, and you know, whamma jamma, buy your armory when there's pulls the last day. Last day is the best day to buy armory currency until they change it. If you do insist on buying energy, obviously this is the best value. You get the most energy with the most pulls and the most stuff. But I don't think it's good value, even if it's the best value. The token packs, you kind of up to you, right? I don't encourage spending on tokens. I personally don't think they're good offers. You do you. The kickoff ones, I see no reason to do these. Stay away from buying hype. We have more hype coming, as there should be. Hype is short-term man's game, right? If you want to spend for a short-term advantage, you can get it. Long-term, not so much. You know, if you want that much easy mode, then spend. If you don't, then don't. But all you're doing is basically saying I'm going to pay money because, you know, I need easy mode. I just offended a bunch of people. So sorry. Not sorry. There's a better place to spend your money, in my opinion. What else? I think that's it on the offers. Now that I'm done pissing people off. Week 2, the prize wool updates. I don't have any currency yet. I will take the Seamus pack as soon as I get enough, so I can get the shards, evolve him to 2-star gold, and then start using my Evo tokens. I do that every month. I wait for week 2 to do any evolving, buy this pack, and then save myself some Evo tokens on the way up, right? So I will buy that. Like I said, if I run short on this month's prize wall, I run short. Nothing I can do about it. The opening prize wall was too good to pass up. I would love to get these wood shards. I don't know that I'll make it this month. If I do, though, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, man. So yeah, 1 pack of Seamus tokens is what I'll buy this month, and then save everything else for woods and hope I can get them. Right? So that's my goal with this prize wall. That's where I'm at. Let's update you guys on where I'm at with the chases, since I haven't done anything today on this account, really. So chase 1, which is a Zebron Breaker. Yeah, I am at Bone Breaker, a whopping 531. So not amazing, but it is a 5-week contest, so that gives me more hope. And then Penta, who I really, really would want on either account, 617. So technically speaking, I'm on pace. There's no way. There's more shards usually in week 1, so, or I got lucky, like I just got 20 penta shards out of the bag, so that luck won't hold. Either way, that's where I'm at. Don't know where you're at. I'm not sure where Mherex is at. I haven't looked. I think he's over 1,000 bronze shards though, for sure. I know that. And then penta, I have no idea. TBH. So yeah, other than that, I'm gonna do my talent up on both accounts probably today. I don't know that I'll post both today, but I'll probably record both today, or maybe do one today, one tomorrow, record, and then probably post them tomorrow because I have more compelling content in my mind to post, the daily news and then the Titan stuff. So talent up can kind of wait, but be looking for that if you want to see what I'm doing on both accounts and what's going on. I'm jonesing to level a bunch of people up on Mherex, and free to play, like, I'm not sure. I have to develop a plan on exactly where I want to put my resources, because I don't necessarily need to evolve a lot of people, but I do have a lot of talent that I want to move up for training abilities, fighting abilities, and that sort of thing, right? So I'm not sure where I'm going to go exactly yet there. And let's take a look at the loot. We got the loot review on week 2, and I think that's it, right? Yep, that's it. Oh, if you want to see armory update, I have yet to spend any. I have 22,951. Feel like I'm on a really good armory pace to start this month on the free-to-play, because I have done fantastic. I've got to the gold chest in every contest so far. I don't know if I can keep that going, but I'm going to try really hard to. Week 2 loot. These are your standard ones, right? The 3 guaranteed mega rares in a 40 pull. You don't hit the featured. Featured, though, 3%, maybe more friendly than usual. Every 33 pulls, your odds are hitting a featured. But you can see there's some really good and some stuff you'd be probably really disappointed in. And then there's shards of CM Punk and LA Nah. But again, so if you do a mega pull of 40, you're likely to hit 1.5, 1 1/3 out of here. Likelihood. But, you know, obviously you can do a 40 and not hit anything. And you're probably most likely to hit shards or, you know, something disappointing, like a disappointing turd looking at you there. Turd. All right. Anyway, 3 mega rares. That's really Bailey Brett. Considering they were just on the prize wall, and if you wanted to do a mega pull and spend $100, you should have just bought Sheamus. You could have got them both for free. So yeah. And then very rare. It's a bunch of good stuff tempting you mixed in with a bunch of crap. Actually not that much crap, but it's super heavily weighted to the A tiers you probably already have, to be honest, right? So, you know, there's that. And then commons, there's a couple bait in there, and then a bunch of not exciting stuff, generally speaking. And then they do this thing where they put a crap ton of enticing shards, but it's so diluted, odds are really hard to hit the shards. Really hard to hit the shards you're looking for. So this is just standard. This is not a must spend or must buy, especially considering it doesn't feed any event. It's zombie month. Yeah, sit dry, wait to see. I would imagine at sometime this month we get a crazy good week long towards the end. That would not surprise me. You're going to see screamium loots. There's always the at the end, or usually always. I should never say always. I think there is usually at the end of zombie month the get them before they return to the grave loot that they always do. And then they're gone until spring outbreak, which is usually April-ish. Sometime in April. It can be March. It can be a little bit later. I think we've had it May one year. So like, don't FOMO too hard though. Like, don't go beyond your means. Have fun with it. Don't stress. Eventually, it all rolls around. And you can survive without without stuff. I promise you'll survive. But if you simply must, just know that this is not a good time to do it. It's a long month. And say there's definitely gonna be some good offers. So, yeah, like we had that. Didn't we have a double loot last week right after I said you should wait on a single loot, because there's probably going to be double loots or in triple loots sometime this month, and then like literally the day after there's a double loot, like, you know, 2 for the price of 1. So you want to wait for that 2 for 1, 3 for 1, or it's feeding a really good event kind of thing, right? So again, like I said, the first 2 weekends, the first weekend is bronze, so you're really spending for the plate, right? Because he's the A tier. So this weekend, you're spending to get Ray, and a lot of people, if you're spending weeks 3, 4, and 5, or sorry, I said Ray, I mean Penta. If you're spending weeks 3, 4, and 5, you're going to get Penta anyway, if you're doing decent spending. So like, really, weeks 3, 4, and 5 are probably going to be your premium weeks to spend. So the longer you hold off, probably the better it is. Or do the elite loot if you want Penta, right, when he shows up. You know, you guys know the one I'm talking about. It's usually Wednesday or Thursday the elite loot pops. We talk about it, that sort of thing. So no rush on spending, in my opinion, and I don't think this loot is the loot this month at all. I've seen zero reason to spend based on what's in the event. No reason. Let's look at brackets, because we didn't look at brackets. And before I say no reason to spend on brackets like normal, let's make sure I'm not full of something. Event. Where's the showdown? Why am I blind? It's right here in front of my face. So bracket. rewards. It's just your standard. The new chest of disappointment, which is almost always disappointing. My main has got lots and lots of these and never got anything even remotely useful. However, free to play did snag Sammy and Alexa, who he didn't have. So Dilo would be new. I think Bianca would be new. Question mark. Cody would definitely be new. New. Great trainer too. New, much want. News, great trainer. New. Yeah, that's what would be new. So I got Bliss at 5-star silver and Sammy from 5-star silver last week. So miracles can happen. And granted, they're ones a lot of people have, so maybe it's not the hugest of miracles, but I was very thankful and happy about it. So I'm glad they put these in there. I say this every time. My opinion, guys, these are absolutely not worth spending for, but they are nice to get free considering we were getting nothing. I think they're a great addition. I'm grateful and happy for them. I just don't think they're worth spending for, right? I had a buddy pull a sick plate out of there. He got a freaking rainbow flurry, and I kind of wanted to punch him in the face. I'm just kidding. I was super happy for him, but jelly for sure, right? So it does exist sometimes. It's just really rare. Again, so worth it for free, not worth it to spend. And I think those are good events. I think we need more events like that. So that's the daily news for today. I hope you guys have a great day. It's going to be a long week. Get your stuff done as much as you can. Do not miss Titan Takeover. So much important stuff. Since it's the daily news, let me just finish with this too. I covered this in my video, which I would recommend watching, of the first day of Titan Takeover. But you really need to be paying attention to this, guys. And the reason I say you want to do it is you want to at least get the chest on tier 3 every day. Because as long as you do 20 million damage on tier 3, which is not difficult, you get 1,500 hype currency and 10,000 store currency. And then if you get to tier 4 and you can do 1.35 billion or even get any of the chests, look at that hype currency, man. You're talking like potentially close to half of a 10 pull every day. 3 and 4. Get there, do them, and get your currency, and then let's add to checking. Why don't you guys, if you're in Discord, like, and you message me sometimes on Discord, send me screenshots of what's in your Titan store so we can start seeing what's in the Titan store, because there's some really good stuff. Let me look at mine. Faction, shop, the new Titan shop. Targeted, so it's different at lower leagues, right? And my Mherex's league has like Devon up here, and these are the lower ones. And these look like they're all the lower ones in this league for hype. So your A tiers and B tiers. Mherex league has like S tiers, and I'm trying to think if I've seen S plus up there. But for sure S. So yeah, but this is what my hype store is looking here. Your league is definitely gonna matter what's in the stores. So yeah, the Gunther hype, actually, he's my best tech. I'm sitting here trying to think if there's any reason on God's green earth why I wouldn't take the Gunther hype, as he's my best tech. And you know what? I can't think of a reason. First Titan currency spent. We're taking 5 Gunther hype. 6 more times and we can hype him to level 2. Farouk might not be the worst choice for some, right? Roger Rabbit also not the worst choice for some potentially, right? So yeah, pay attention to this, do your stuff daily, because if you're getting, I'm in a rank 50-ish faction. I'm a low player in our faction, right? And I had, after one day, 50,000 currency. That's 2 buys every day from this. Don't refresh it, it's too expensive. But take advantage of this store, guys. It's targeted hype. When it shows up, if it's something useful, don't be afraid to spend it. I don't really see a reason to hoard it super big. I don't plan on buying anything down here unless it like completely shocks me. Like even if it's ones I'm missing, I probably won't. The hype is more important to me right now. But I don't know who's all down here, so I could change my mind. But you can see these are 50k, so you could also just say, you know what, I'm going to keep 50k on hand all the time in case whoever I want shows up, I'll buy them. And then after that, every day I'll spend currency on targeted hype that I want. That's kind of how I'm looking at it on both accounts. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out, guys. It's looking to be a really good month. I'm enjoying it very much so far. So let me know what you think. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Have a great day. All right. News done. Bippity boppity boop.